Do you get frustrated when you can't do things as quickly and as efficiently as you'd like to? Let's face it, we've all been there. We've found something amazing to photograph, but by the time we've set our cameras and worked out how to compose and light the scene, the moment's gone. No matter how much you know about photography, there's always so much to think about, and if you're trying to do that all at once, it can quickly become confusing and overwhelming. Which is why in this video I want to share with you 5 tasks that you can carry out that will improve your photography skills step by step. Treat them as training drills to stretch your photography muscles, making them stronger and more supple. So the next time you come to do everything together, you'll be much more confident at it and much quicker and efficient as well. Our first drill is known as the 1 hour 11 photo walk, or 111 photo walk for short. It's here to train your ability in observation and subject selection. What you have to do is put aside an hour of your time to go out for a photo walk, and after your starting point, take a photograph every 5 minutes on your walk. If you can set an alarm on your watch or phone to go off every 5 minutes, then you must stop dead as soon as that alarm goes off and photograph the most interesting thing that you can find. You don't need any fancy equipment to take on this challenge. In fact, I fully recommend just doing it with a smartphone, so you're not having to think about camera settings or anything else technical about the photograph. It's just honing your ability to see things and photograph them in the most interesting way possible. Our second drill is the 1 subject 10 photo challenge. This is where you select a single subject and photograph it in 10 different ways. You could photograph it from an alternative angle, you could try black and white, you could introduce an element of movement or do a different depth of field. The whole purpose of this task is to try and diversify the way that you approach subject matter and try out a whole new host of different skill sets. A great way to approach this challenge is to select a really mundane subject and try and elevate it as much as you possibly can. I would also recommend using a camera that can be set manually for this challenge, because then you can try out various different camera settings to achieve various different results, and you'll be amazed at what you can actually come up with a little bit of extra thought. Our third drill is the black and white day. This is where you basically just shoot black and white photographs for a day. You could even extend that to a week or a month if you don't have much time to get out and about with your camera. But what this has the effect of doing is allowing you to pay more close attention to detail when it comes to contrast. Colour is great and vibrant and it lifts a lot of our photographs, but black and white lifts them in a different way. It can draw our eye to subtle textures and details that in colour our eye just wouldn't find. It helps you to see the world from a different perspective and really get to grips with the way that light works in photography. If you have a mirrorless camera, or if you're just using your smartphone, then try and apply a black and white filter so you can actually see through the viewfinder or through the screen in black and white, because this will just help you to find things that work better in monochrome and really highlight those details in contrast. Our fourth drill is known as manual mode immersion. This is where you take the leap and just use your manual mode setting on your camera. This will throw you in at the deep end if you're not used to it, but at the same time, just like learning a foreign language, if we immerse ourselves in it and spend time working on it, then we're going to become much more proficient in it much more quickly. When undertaking this challenge, try not to worry too much about composition. Remember, we're just training, and for this task, we're looking at our aperture, shutter speed and ISO, what they do and how they work together. Our fifth drill is what's known as the copycat challenge. For this, we need to search for a photographer whose work really inspires us, and then head out to create a series of photographs inspired by their style. Whether it's their subject matter that stands out, the way that they compose their photographs, or specific techniques that they use, Try to do a deep dive in your research to find out how they do those things and why they do them as well. By looking at the way that other photographers approach the medium, it can be a great way of understanding who we are as photographers and where we'd like to take our photography in the future. By selecting somebody that really inspires us, we'll be safe in the knowledge that the lessons that we're learning are really relevant and could potentially even lead to us discovering our own photographic style. Just like a professional sports person won't just turn up on match day and hope to be match fit and understand all the tactics relevant for the game ahead without any training. Just like us photographers shouldn't go out with our cameras and expect everything to fall into place. By carrying out these training drills, it will help us to compartmentalise our learning into bite-sized pieces, dedicating time to each individual aspect of photography rather than expecting to know them all at once. And by doing these drills, it just helps us to become more speedy and efficient in the future when match day finally comes around.